everyone, it's me Margot, and today I'm going to be remodeling one of my YouTube friends NukaColaQutie's builds that she did. I think this was called Another Modern was the name of it. I will put the link in the description for her gallery ID and her YouTube page as well. You should follow her. But yeah, we decided to collaborate on this and remodel one of each other's builds. So I chose this one. I thought it was a pretty house and I decided to kind of give it my own little flair. I just wanted to start out by saying that whenever I remodel something, it's not because I don't like it or because I didn't think it was good. I just really enjoy, seeing what other people come up with and kind of putting my own touch on it. So we've decided to do this, and yeah, I'm really excited to see what she comes up with my builds. And yeah, so starting with the outside, I liked the overall shape of the house and the color scheme, so I didn't really change that too much, but I did kind of change some of the textures on the home. I kind of liked this paneling. I think it's called something plastic. I don't know. Better than whatever was there, so I changed that a little bit. But yeah, I've actually never done a voiceover on one of my videos before, so this is kind of weird. I don't know what to say, but I'm giving it a shot. I have done another collab before with Maggie. If you want to look back at my videos for that, I didn't do a voiceover for it because, like I said, I didn't really do voiceovers before, but why not try something new? And for some reason, my mouse isn't moving. I must have gone to the kitchen or something. So hopefully that starts back up. But me and Maggie did a collaboration last week. She actually built a structure specifically for me to decorate. So that was really awesome. And she came up with a really cool pool house build. So if you want to go back in my videos and check that out, and then you can check out her channel as well. And watch her build the structure, which I decorated. It was really fun. So if you're interested in collaborating with me, let me know, because I think it's really fun to kind of see what other people like to build and kind of making it your own. So it's really fun. All right, so now I'm back from the kitchen or whatever I was doing. I don't remember. I recorded this like a few days ago, and I'm doing a voiceover for it now. So I did kind of restructure this living area a little bit. NukaColaQutie kind of had the living area set up right directly across from the kitchen, and I kind of made the whole right side of this space, if you're looking at it from the front, the kitchen dining area. So I do every once in a while try to push myself outside the box, so I almost never use these cabinets in the kitchen. I've almost always just used them in the bathroom because they don't have any cabinets that like match, but the cabinets that came with Dine Out match pretty well, so I actually do use those sometimes. But I did like the kind of dark, like black theme going on with like the pops of color, like the red that she had. So I did kind of keep with that idea, but I think I went with orange instead of red. I kind of like the orange. I don't know why. I went with orange. So there's that. I decided to change the wood paneling on the outside. It was more of a vertical wood, and I went with horizontal because I thought that kind of looked nicer with the windows because they are more horizontal as well. If you notice my builds, I almost always set up some sort of entertaining area with like one of the drink trays or one of the drink fountain things or something, because one of my favorite things to do in gameplay is throw parties. I'm always throwing parties and trying to get medals and stuff, so I almost always include multiple entertaining areas, whether they're outside or inside. Lots of seating, no matter how big the family is, because I love throwing dinner parties and stuff, so I always include that in case I ever want to actually do gameplay in my builds. I make sure that there's an entertaining area for that. So this was kind of set up as a desk area, but I kind of repurposed it to be the living area. I kind of liked this inlay by the bedrooms. I thought it was really good for the big TV that I like to put in all my builds. And I kind of went with a blue theme over here because blue and orange are complementary colors. So I thought that would look nice together. I really like blue. I almost always do like blue or green for my color schemes in my builds. So if I'm not doing blue or something or gray, I'm really trying to push myself outside the box because I try really hard not to do the same thing all the time, but everybody has their style, so there's nothing wrong with that. I really love the tile that she chose, but I decided to just do it in the kitchen and then add this horizontal wood from the vampire pack to the dining and living area to kind of separate out the spaces a little bit. And then I changed the doors because they were red, I believe, and so I kind of wanted them to match the overall theme of the living area, so I made them blue. I honestly wouldn't have changed anything about her kids' room that she had set up. I thought it was great, but I was noticing recently that a lot of the kids' rooms I've been doing have been more like oriented towards a girl, so I decided to do something a little more. Oh, I guess I'm doing the bedroom first. Okay. Anyways, so this wallpaper kind of has a funny story. I did not realize it had bats in it until a friend pointed it out to me, and I use it all the time, but it actually has bats on it. But I don't really care. I still use it because I think it's pretty. And I really like how the white pattern stands out against like the background. So deal with it. It has bats. I don't care. That's what I use. Like I said, I do a lot of gray blue themes, so I almost always make the master bedrooms like blue gray. I love it. So I use the same bed a lot. I love the vintage glamour stuff. The bed sets for that are awesome, and I use them all the time. Onto the bathroom, I didn't really change any of the tile. I just changed the colors of it. I kind of wanted it to be green and kind of mesh better with the bedroom because the brown was kind of an opposite feel that I was going for, although I liked it. It just kind of clashed a little bit with what I decided to do in the bedroom, so I just changed the color scheme, but I liked the tile and everything, so I kept that. I hate having blank walls, like big stretches of blank wall, so I always have to put something there. But yeah, but like I was saying earlier about the kids' room, I wanted it to be kind of more gender neutral just because I noticed in my last few builds they've all been kind of more female oriented as far as color scheme. Not that I want to apply a gender to a color, but it was more feminine and girly than anything else. So I kind of decided to make this one more gender neutral, in my opinion, not being obviously for a girl or obviously for a boy, just because I think that's better, especially if somebody else wants to download this, they can kind of make it anything they want pretty easily. Surprisingly, I actually didn't change any of the wall structures in this build. I usually do when I'm remodeling something, but I actually kind of liked how everything was laid out. I liked the bathrooms and how each room had their own bathroom, but that the master bathroom was slightly larger, as it should be, I think. Room for a double sink and all that. So I didn't actually change anything. I really liked the layout of this, so I kept it as is. Onto the backyard, like I said, I like to have entertaining spaces, so I add in some seating and tables out here to do some outdoor entertaining, which I do a lot when I gameplay. So I stuck with the blue theme, kind of like I had in the front. I believe these are the same outdoor furniture that I used on the front patio. I decided to be consistent. I do like the navy with the black and white. Well, I guess it's more dark brown for the wood, but I just like that contrast. So I'm kind of weird about adding in the kind of spray paint lawn tool or whatever you want to call it. I really don't like having plants just like floating on top of a really green grass, so I almost always add in some wear and tear to the yard wherever I feel like people will be walking around a lot. So like under the monkey bars and at the end of the stairs, I feel like people would be walking there a lot, so there should be some wear on the grass. All right, and then this is me just taking pictures of the finished product. I'm really happy with it. It honestly didn't really need that much work. I just kind of mostly changed color schemes and added in some different furniture. But this was super fun. So thank you, NukaColaQutie. I hope I'm saying your name right. I watched some of your videos to figure out how to say it. But thanks for asking me to do this. I had a really good time doing it. And thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure to watch my other collab with Maggie because that was also really fun. And you can download this build in the gallery under the username MargotRhita. And yeah, happy simming.